Hey everyone, Game On Pro. So, I've been dealing with a problem lately, and I haven't made a video in 3 to 4 months. I haven't really checked, maybe even more. But I had to make this video today, and I was gonna make a video when Team Tree started, but I didn't do that. But I need to make a video for this. Right now, you can see me. I am in a fire truck. Okay, a fire truck that's just driving around this airport. Now, why am I driving around this airport inside of a fire truck? It's because the owner of this airline group in Roblox has scammed a multiple hundred people out of their Robux. As you can see in the top left corner, everyone is spamming LA as a crack ass. LA Airways is a group that I joined back when we had about 600 members in September, October. I then invested into the group once I got my Robux stipend from when Premium fully came out. And I got the investor rank with 1,000 Robux. Back then, you could get the investor rank and other rank. You can only get the investor. You can only buy the investor rank. At the point that we are at today, you could buy virtually every rank. Co-founder being $11,000. You can see all the prices here. Not $10,000. 11,000 Robux, I should say. I'm sorry. 2.5 thousand Robux for at the time uh, it was called CMO, which was Chief Management Officer. Now it's called, at the point of this recording, it is called, I think it's President. The roles were changed because a bunch of the SHRs banded together to ask for change. We had revolted as the SHR team. We needed change in this group, and we couldn't get the change without the help of the owner. And the owner finally agreed to help us once we all staged a revolt and basically left the group. He then let us back. He then pleaded for us to help him, and we did for about 12 hours. Once it became the morning of that day, which was yesterday, uh, so this is being recorded on November 16th. So last night, he promised us that he would change and he would help us get this group to where it should be. But after that, this morning, he literally did not do anything to help us, and we decided that it was working for this guy who all he was in it for was the Robux. I have multiple screenshots of VillamorGeleraYT saying that he's only in it for the Robux. He hires a hacker, or he just makes up a hacker that hacks the account, gives the ownership to some random alternate account, and then proceeds to tell us he wants the group back, and then comes to an amends with this hacker and says that the hacker will own the group and will work for him. We said, bullcrap, we're not doing that. We didn't want to be working for nothing again. I paid 1,000 Robux for investor, and when I say investor, I expect to get my Robux back at some point, or just have a percentage of the sales that that we make. Today alone, thank you, Step kind of Railway. But today alone, while this fallout has been happening, while this group that is based in the Philippines, most of the co-founders and owners were asleep. The whole group staged a revolt, but we had a problem. Ads that were worth 5,000 Robux were up, and people were starting to buy the 2.5 thousand Robux ranks, and that was a problem because at the point of last night, we had 15,000 Robux pending in the group. At the point of this recording, to my knowledge, we have over 27,000 Robux pending in the group. And what happened was they would refuse to sell it to people who wanted to sell the group. And at one point, we tried to buy the group from them for as much as we could, for what they wanted, and they wouldn't accept. This group had so much potential. It had multiple thousand, over 2,000 members, and it was gaining really, really quickly. It had gained 400 members in about 3 days, thanks to ads and recruiting. The SHR team worked their butts off to get this group to where it is today, and they and the owner was never grateful for it. He never thanked us for it, and he certainly never would never help us help him. His group was dying because there was so much AA, there were too many of each rank, the reforms, we needed to have reforms, trainings were not an actual, trainings were not, not like, it's not that they have to be scripted, but they have to be, you have to have like standards for each training. There are so many things that was wrong with this group, and we agreed that we'd fix it all together. And then this morning, the owner, VillamorGeleraYT, decided to screw us all, bullcrap us, and just steal all of our Robux. There are some people that are on this that were on this SHR team that paid 2,500 Robux just to become their rank, and they were actually good. There's some people who paid the 2,500 Robux and weren't good, broke the rules, and got banned. Those people, they deserve to be taken off the group. But the people that were on the group from thick through thin, people who were there for almost 11 hours a day, are the people who deserve to own and manage this group. At the point of this hack, we were told that we could buy the group back, and then it didn't happen because the quote-unquote hacker wanted to be the owner of the group with the 27,000 funds pending. We could not agree on with that because we worked so hard to get this group to where it is today. It took 21 days for us to gain 1,000 members, and it took just a mere 3 days to get 400 members, and we were gaining on to 3,000 very, very quickly. The group was killed by the owner himself. While we take very little fault for what happened to this group. The airport has so many problems because flights were being ruined by either admin abuse or mistakes that should not have happened. Yes, they're mistakes, but when they're happening on the daily, and when nothing's done to prevent the mistakes, then it doesn't become a mistake anymore. It becomes something that is an actual huge problem and that needs to be fixed. Why am I ranting about this group today? Because I haven't put out a video in the last 4 months. Is because I'm really mad. I got scammed out of 1,000 Robux. And it just irks me that I invested in this group back when it was at 600 members. It's now at 2,400, and I haven't gotten anything back. I haven't gotten a thank you from the owner. I never got the thank you from the owner for investing in the group back then. I've never gotten a thank you from the owner for actually trying to get him to keep the group, or at least save the group. I tried multiple compromises, so did everyone else, and he never accepted them. Then he goes on to a hacker and hacks himself. This is no reason to why this happened. He deserves to be banned for scamming over 100 people, and we had multiple people buy ranks today. They got scammed. The group probably scammed about over 10,000 Robux from people today. That's not okay. I'm not happy about it. I don't condone it. I don't think that you should be able to do something like this on Roblox. Multiple people have reported him. He makes fake Robux scam videos on YouTube. This is annoying. It's sad to know these people are things. He's a greedy gold digger that needs to stop preying on children. His YouTube videos are misleading because it makes people think that they can get free Robux, while all it's doing is giving him views because people want free Robux. Kids don't have money to spend on games. If you make a YouTube video saying you can get free Robux this way, kids are going to watch it, kids are going to subscribe to him, and guess what? They're going to believe him, and they're going to get They're going to fall into prey, being a prey of misleading videos. I know this video can be boring because all I'm doing is driving a fire truck, but it's really annoying that I have to know that I got scammed, hundreds of people got scammed, and out of multiple tens of thousands of Robux. The this the group was on the downhill decline from what I know, and like we didn't have trainings, we didn't have anything that helped us. We couldn't make a training center. We weren't allowed to add new tech in when this guy barely cared about his group. All he cared about was the money he was going to make from it. Since then, most of the SHR team and HRs that were trying to help us have left the group, and this group was going to crumble. They're gonna bring new SHRs in, they're gonna bring new HRs in, they're gonna bring new MRs, they're gonna bring new everything, but the group will never be where it was because we had such a great staff that was trying to get this group to what the glory that it deserved. Hours of time were wasted for this group, recruiting, on flights, monitoring the airport for exploiters. Hours by me. I think I spent at least 24 hours on this game. Hours by other SHRs. Some people are on this game 11 hours a day when they shouldn't be. And yes, you could say, well, why don't they have a life? But it's because they really want this group to succeed. I wanted this group to succeed. I was one of the people who really cared about this group at the start. If I look back at the revenue page, I was one of the first ones to even buy anything on that group. I was basically the first one to invest in that group, and never got a thank you from the owner. Other SHRs never got thank yous from the owner for doing everything they've done. Some people being on this airport 11 hours a day, watching for exploiters, hosting flights, hosting trainings, and it all gets wasted because the owner is a greedy little piece of crap. Of course, I really want to swear, but I need to keep my channel somewhat kid-friendly, where I'm not literally saying swear words, but I notice that I am saying words that may be insensitive to some populations of age groups. But that's fine with me, because this really needs to be said. This really needs to be said. He screwed himself out of one of the best staff teams I've ever seen in a group. There's so much potential that group could have grown to 5,000 members, 10,000 members, and even more, and it all got wasted because the owner, VillamorGeleraYT, decided to go and basically eat crap. He didn't care about the group. All he cared about was money. Robux. I don't know if I'm going to post this. It's just a really big rant video. It's just something that I'm just like, why did I join this group? And why haven't I left already? There are mistakes that I made in this group that were probably big, and part of why we kind of left is because there were exploiters and admin abusers that we couldn't deal with every day because we didn't have either the time or the resources. Some of us were only mod for maybe like 5 days, and it was really annoying because we couldn't ban or kick people. We can kick people, but we can't kick other mods, and we can't remove their mod to kick them. When you have a group that's based in the Philippines, you need to have some population. You're going to have some population that's in the US, and you need to have some SHRs that are in the US. There were big mistakes made by the ownership of this group, and this group may not ever get to where it was before. Oh, like, this group was so successful up to when certain points of people were coming in, screwing everything up, and by the time of this video uploading, we've already left and gone to either a different airline or started our own airline ourselves. we believe that if we keep the current staff that was on SHR, thanks Chiselberger, but if we believe that we can keep this SHR staff and this HR staff intact, we can go to a different airline, make a different airline, and make a good airline. One that cares about their members, cares about their staff, and respect everyone. This owner scammed people. He scammed me and so many other people out of their Robux. Thousands of Robux were wasted on this game, and we don't think we're ever getting it back. 27,000 Robux are still left in this group. The group had made over 58,000 Robux in its time being alive, and that started in about September. This group started in around September, so like they made 58,000 Robux by selling ranks. And I know selling ranks is kind of against the terms of service. Apparently, it's because it's like you're promising a service outside of the game, but Roblox doesn't care about that kind of thing. And if you report it, then they're probably going to overlook it. There's some things that Roblox will not overlook, and there's some things that Roblox will overlook, and that's one of them. They don't care about groups, and they don't care about Roblox giveaways, because those are Roblox giveaways are against the terms of service, and they can get you banned if Roblox finds you and cares about it, but they kind of don't. And it's something that he's done on this group before, and he's basically ruined the group's reputation by doing what has been done today, and by uploading fake Robux videos. Yes, I know you live in the Philippines, Villamor, if you ever watch this, but getting free Robux is not a thing. The only time it's a thing is when a big Roblox YouTuber, such as Creekcraft, Jace, or Leia Ash, give you a Roblox gift card. Roblox gift cards, you are allowed to give those away, because that's not against the terms of service. But giving away Robux through a group is against the terms of service. For Christ's sakes, he sold the co-founder rank for like 3 beautiful space hair for beautiful space people. The purple hair that you got during the space event, and I believe 2017. I have the hair myself. It's the purple hair I usually wear. I'm not wearing it right now. But yeah, this airline is defunct. It was never going to work after what he did to all of us. This is a big rant that I don't even know if I'm going to upload. So, until I get a better computer, I'll see you then.